From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Wednesday, February 1st, 2023.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Eric D. Lawrence. Shawn Fain says UAW members are angry and ready for change. It's what he's learned during his campaign to become the union's next president. Fain hopes to unseat incumbent Ray Curry in a runoff election unfolding now. Fain and Curry, who succeeded Rory Gamble when he retired as president in 2021, were the top vote-getters in a five-man race for president last year in the union's first direct election of top leaders. The election process is a result of the long-running corruption scandal that sent former UAW leaders and auto executives to prison for a lengthy list of misdeeds, including embezzling millions of dollars and misusing worker training funds. Fain, who's an administrative assistant to the UAW vice president over the union's Stellantis department, says workers feel abandoned by union leaders who've been too close to management for too long and have not fought hard enough to claw back concessions from automakers, which have been very profitable for years. It's an approach that Fain says he aims to change and will bear watching if he wins because the union will once again be in contract bargaining with Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis later this year. Curry has criticized Fain on his level of bargaining experience, but Fain says he's been part of contract bargaining numerous times. Fain, who led a slate of dissident candidates that saw numerous wins in the initial election, says he likes his chances, but he's not taking anything for granted.
Looking for a low-maintenance getaway to warmer, greener pastures? Frontier's on it. The airline will soon offer a nonstop flight from Detroit Metropolitan Airport to the Luis Muñoz Marin International Airport in San Juan, Puerto Rico, for a limited period starting in May. The direct flight lasts just over 4 hours, and one-way tickets start at $69 as part of Frontier's celebratory introductory fares. To snag a deal through introductory fares, tickets, round-trip or one-way, must be purchased by 11:59 p.m. February 7th and are only applicable for travel between May 4th through June 28th, with an exception for May 26th through the 29th. Direct service to San Juan begins May 4th and is set to run 4 times a week through September.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. A Madison Heights art teacher turned her front lawn into a snowy seascape teeming with what appeared to be great white sharks. The snowmen? They didn't stand a chance. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. 2 realistic-looking sharks, which were dyed with food coloring to help them stand out, have rows of ferocious teeth made from icicles. They're leaping out of frothy white caps, while a third is circling with only its dorsal fin visible. Jennifer Ramirez, who lives on Edward Avenue, said she created other snow sculptures in previous years. She already has been featured on TV and other news media with her sharks. She said she shoveled snow from her driveway into piles, then molded them into shapes, and used a spray bottle to paint on the color. It's crazy, she said, how many people are stopping by and taking pictures. She said it took her about 4 to 5 hours, but the sculptures are expected to last all week with the Arctic temperatures. And she told a news reporter she's just waiting for a passerby to come up to one of the sharks and pretend to be eaten by it.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. The Detroit Pistons will have some rising stars headed to Utah for All-Star Weekend. First-round picks Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren have been selected to play in Friday night's Rising Stars game. This game showcases the league's top young talent and will feature 28 rookies, sophomores, and G League players that will go at it on February 17th in Utah. The Detroit Pistons are no strangers to this game. Last season's contest featured Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, and Isaiah Stewart.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.